here, but this has been a bit of an opportunity for us to talk, and because we're mourning, we're sad, looking around at what's happening and trying to find answers. And I think the important thing is for people to have conversations. Well,
I know one of the conversation I've been having with some of my friends is just to, because I still haven't gotten past just being sad about what happened to George Floyd, but also sad about what's happening now to our country, how that incident that occurred in Minneapolis, which is so wrong, is now creating so many more wrong incidences throughout the whole country. I mean, we see protesters and it's hard because the media constantly telling you protesters. But the truth is that the people that we're talking about are the rioters. And so there's some confusion of language that's going on. And this is part of the brainwashing and the programming that the media engages in. And I hope the rest of you can see this. I hope you see what's being done to us as we're being turned against each other. But the rioters in D.C. who were trying to overrun the White House, who were battling with the Secret Service, were burning churches, famous historic churches in D.C. If they could have gotten to the White House, they would have burned it. Churches and monuments and things being burned all around this country. Here in Tampa, we had very serious riots up in the University Square Mall area up near USF, which is, for those that aren't from Tampa, kind of North Tampa area. And, in fact, they looted and burned a Champs sporting goods store. Now, I mean, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, how are these, we've heard about things like food deserts in the inner city where there just aren't stores available for people. Are there going to be business owners that want to move into these areas and put their stores there when this is the kind of risk that they're running?
They went into a one-owner fish market in that same area.
Mm-hmm.
They went in and destroyed the coolers, just smashed the coolers and everything apart, ripped the tops off the lids, and then took the fish out and just threw them on the ground.
Oh.
Mm. It's crazy.
Why? I mean, just destruction for the sake of destruction. Just destruction because I'm angry about something. I don't even think these people
hate the
really
system.
Yeah, and let's burn it all down. And you heard that from the rioters repeatedly about this concept of burning it all down. That's not going to be good for anybody. Destroying our system, destroying our country. It's not going to benefit the communities that are saying that they're underserved or being treated wrong. It's going to make it worse, and it's going to make it worse for everybody. It's destruction. There's no positive spin to it, and it's this revolutionary attack.
Mm-hmm. On another station here, actually, it's on 1010 as well, but the PSA show that we do here, we have a lot of conversations with people from University Area CDC, and I know how hard they work and members of that community work to make it a better place. And I can't imagine how devastating it is to see this happen.
They just remodeled University Square Mall.
I know.
Well, and we know what trouble the malls and retail is having.
In general, right.
Just coming through this pandemic that's destroying our retail buying, destroying our consumer culture. And, the future does not bode well with a lot of these things that are happening. And I just hope we can get on top of this. I hope we can quell these riots. I hope that it doesn't devolve further. I hear people. I mean, the problem is that we've all got to rise, but we've all got to learn to turn the other cheek.
It's going to be a long, hot summer.
It's going to be a tough summer. And particularly if they're really smart.
There's a song about that.
Yeah.
I work on Q105, Morgan. Cruel Summer.
See, it was not coming immediately to my mind because
that's.
I don't have a job on the music
80s
radio.
And more music. Yes.
But so there's so many things with this. It's so hard to discuss. I mean, we've got to find a solution. But I would circle us back to a concept that my friend David Garnosky was talking about, and he's got a radio show called The Neighbor's Choice. And it's this concept of rising above, turning the other cheek. And we've got to get to that point. And it's got to happen on all sides. We cannot escalate. We cannot return violence for violence. If we do, this is going to dissolve into a lot more serious episodes of violence than what we've already seen. And I just hope we get on top of this quickly, and I hope the Department of Justice moves quickly, and I hope they arrest some of the leadership and funding sources for these riots, and somehow we can quell this, rising tide of violence. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.